Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dramatic Artist here, and we have the guy that helped me out to do the animation. His name is, like, we're just gonna call him Jay and stuff. Uh, so today we're gonna be talking about character designing and characters that I made and how did I do them and all this weird stuff. And we will, down the line we might talk about what's going on with Spider-Man with the AI stuff, but we might talk about that or just, we're just gonna go on with this thing. I don't know. We don't have Nico, so
Yeah.
so basically my thoughts of designing characters. Uh I just kind of pick what I like to, want to do, like fantasy, um anamorphic characters are pretty fun to do. Anime, uh, if you like cartooning, like American cartoons. I don't particularly like American cartoons that much because it's very like the designing of American cartoons now.
Are just unappealing.
Yeah, they ugly, they not well made. It's disgusting half the time. It doesn't even look good. Like some series, you know, it's when
You
you
can benefit off of it, but for the most part, it's a coin flip.
yeah, like no, I never liked, Family Guy designs. They very easy. I mean, is it a funny show? Yeah, but at the same time when you watch it for like 20 something years, it kind of gets like really old and cringy, and it's like, okay, like, and you just kind of want to have like actually a legitimate story. This is why anime is like being top dog and storytelling now, because when you have regular American cartoons, it doesn't have a legitimate, storyline. It's this random, like, slice of life, weird stuff that happens, and that's about it. And it
With the
like,
sole exception being Cartoon Network.
stole what?
With the sole exception being something like Cartoon Network or I think Nicktoons, something like Avatar, Adventure Time. I name stuff off the top of my head.
Uh,
TMNT 2012, that
no,
stuff.
no,
Huh.
no. Okay, that does not have a linear storyline at all. It is bad. Like, if you think that's good, you out of your mind.
Wait, what?
No. Like, Adventure Time is a slice of life, weird fucking thing. It doesn't have a legitimate, like, storyline going through the whole series. It's just wacky, stupid adventures half the time, and it doesn't have, like, a legitimate linear storyline, like, at all. And if you do actually think that, you can just pack your bags and get out of my podcast, dude. Like,
But you kind of see what I was trying to say, right?
I mean, like, what? The only one is like Avatar, and that's about it. And then Cartoon Network has like what, anime, but we talking about like anime anyway. So Cartoon Network doesn't have anything. What, Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, like it doesn't have literally like storytelling at all. Like it's just like wacky
I literally brought
adventures.
up like TV. I literally just brought up TMNT 2012.
Wait, what? I don't even know what that is.
Wait, you didn't watch it?
I don't know what that is. What is it? What? Say that
Oh,
again.
it's another version of TMNT. Most of the episodes on the surface does just seem like they're just doing random stuff, but most of them usually lead into like the actual storyline of the show.
Wait, TNT Ninja Turtles?
TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Why did you
Sorry
just say
for
that? Like, what? What the? Like,
I thought everyone knew.
well, like TNT, I'm like, well, they don't have a legitimate storyline. Like, it's all wacky adventures. Like each episode, it doesn't have like a legitimate push for a storyline at all. Like, I watched that long time ago and stuff, and they did it. It was just wacky adventures. It wasn't anything. It's like, unlike anime, has like a legitimate like story arc and like literary storytelling instead of just, oh, slice of life. Even the slice of life anime actually has a better storyline, like how he Miyazaki, uh, how he and stuff. Zurumaki is like a legitimate slice of life series, but it actually has a storyline to it and stuff. And it gets like super entwined when you find out everything. It's like American cartooning is it's like gone at this point. Like it's fried. You know, we might have some. Like I know they have um Western cartoons are just kind of you know we don't have that much right now, unlike the Japan does, and that's where it's kind of sad because it's like, okay, we have like you know I can't even think of like Avatar. Fucking, you know, that's it. That's all we have. It's this Avatar. Like that's kind of bad. That's really bad. Like that's not, you know, it's not good at all. Um, we have like maybe, oh, what is that called? Uh, the Mighty Nine and stuff. Like they have that, and like what is that? Machina or whatever, like the name, and that's about it.
Vox Machina.
Yeah, Lox Machina. Like that's like the only thing that I seen from like a Western side of cartooning that I seen. Like I watched a lot of cartoons, and they are like when I first watched my first anime, I was like, why was I watching Western slop? Like it was slop. Okay, like you can't deny, like you look at you know um like all the animations that like Adult Swim had, completely trash. Like everything looked like booty cheeks. It's like, you want to see Western style?
It's actually a question.
Yeah, like this is what they had. 20 Out Mouse actually has a DVD set and stuff. Like it was literally like this, and it got green lighted in America. Like that's how bad it is. Okay, like the only thing that we have going is like Disney, but it's movies. Okay, you know, and then you have like the only one that I would say closest to of like a storyline for a cartoon that's actually like a full series and stuff is Gravity Falls. That's it. That's the only one that I fucking seen. I do not count. I do not count. What is that? Steven Universe. I'm sorry. Like that. That is no. Like that's just like it's like I know it made a lot of money, like maybe that too, but I mean I like I know it has a whole storyline and it has like arcs and stuff and but it's just like I don't want no, I don't like it. It's weird. It's cringe. It's basically insert the artist in a storyline that they put themselves in. And that's what I see. Um it's just ugh. And then you have like okay, like let's talk about, you know, I guess Fizzy Pop, but at the same time it doesn't really have a full like arc type of situation is going on. It's like slice of life. It might have a arc and stuff, but majority of the time it's like it's Family Guy but better. I would probably say because it's more stomachable to watch Hell the Boss than watching Family Guy because Family Guy is so it's it's just bad. Like I watched that when that first came out when I was a kid, and it was just it was just bad. After watching
To me,
anime,
Hazbin Hotel wasn't really as bad as how everyone else see it. The only thing that I didn't like about Hazbin Hotel was episode 6. That episode gave me an actual headache.
yeah, they have a lot of I don't think Hasman Hotel isn't that great. Like I think it's a little bit more of uh not amazing to have. Um
But it's not unwatchable.
yeah, like if you liked Squillbillies, you have a issue. Okay? If you like 20 Ounce Mouse and you thought it was the most amazingest storyline ever, you might be on, something. Okay, you need to check out. Anybody that supports those type of things, I wouldn't even listen to them as having an opinion for any Mia at all. I would never listen to them. It's like if you like 20 Ounce Mouse,
20 ounce who?
20 Ounce Mouse. It's a cartoon and stuff, and it's
I
really
never
bad.
heard of it.
Dude, it is. Dude, you didn't watch the screen. I literally draw you the character. You want me to draw the
Oh,
character again?
that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. 20 Ounce Mouse.
Oh dear, the art style is that
Dude,
bad. I
it's
forgot what it
I
looked like.
it's literally that. Like it's that bad, and it got greenlit. Like this is why America lost every possibility, or the Western hemisphere for animation is gone because of greenlighting stuff like this. It should never get greenlit. Okay, ever, ever. But stuff will get greenlit. Like, remember, Ugly Mouth or something? It's called Ugly Mouth.
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth or whatever. Like, it's just ugly. Like, that's all it is. Like, it is the worst looking characters I ever seen in my life. Okay? That guy was a Nepo baby, and he got it green lidded, and we had that for years because he was a Nepo baby. It is insane that Hollywood will throw completely dookie of character designs at the wall and say, I think this could be good. And then it's like, who watches it? It's kind of like is it McFarlane, the guy who did Family Guy? And he got greenlit of
Yeah.
like American Dad and Family Guy. And I'm like, dude, I can't name one person that actually watches that legitimately. And it's still on here. You know,
Yeah.
it's that bad. Like I understand, like, okay, maybe you have Rick and Morty. Okay, like Rick and Morty, like I thought I would, hate it. It did have somewhat of a storyline and stuff. It's better. It's 10 times better than Family Guy and stuff. And you have so much other like better designs that you could do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started designing like anamorphic characters, I literally went to like a unsafe for work site and literally like they had all these furry art stuff and I was like,
They'd be fun to draw. Who
yeah,
wouldn't?
like the designs are really cool, but the unsafe for work stuff is like, okay, that's a little bit too much, you know.
The
But
one thing that always annoys me is when they're like, ah, yes, this is a different species. All they did was just add rabbit ears. That's about it.
yeah, well,
Honestly, I kind of wish they did a little bit more. To be fair, I'm also guilty of this, but that's besides the point. Even then, it's like it would be cool if we just had like a species that was just fully like that.
yeah, that they do have
Yeah,
certain like stuff, but yeah, it's the design still. Like you still have to design the character. Like yeah, it might have rabbit ears, but what does it fully look like? You keep on like, throwing everything off, dude.
yeah. That's why I asked: is do I get off topic sometimes?
Yeah, because I'm just like, what? You just threw like the whole thing out and stuff, and you
Oh
just
my
like,
bad.
okay, like that was out of
Yeah.
nowhere. All right, let me just put a strike down on this guy. One moment. But anyway, but yeah, like you could put like they do have like what he was talking about is like the furries said it's a different species or something, and like, but I don't know where that came from. It's kind of weird. I know they had like a species weird thing, but that's not even a big problem in that. I don't even know. Where did you come up with that?
It's mainly the shows that I usually watch where they're like, ah, yes, these are demi-humans, yet they only have the animalistic ears.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, why did you?
It should have been a little bit more clear. I don't know.
Dude, okay, like you get okay. I'm not, dude. Yeah. So speaking of that point, okay, the demi-humans in anime. Don't get me wrong, he does have a point, but why did you talk about like the furry community and then you didn't even say anime and then you I don't know. He's really bad at this, guys.
Yeah, my mouth was more faster than my thoughts.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, but he does have a point with the anime. This is exactly why. Okay, getting back to the point, how I like learn to do more of uh, anamorphic characters because it's more fun, right? I didn't want a generic anime chick with dis ears and stuff. Okay, so that's how I got into it. Like I looked at the the furry community. Okay, they have great designs. Uh, do not go on. Well, I'm not even gonna say the site because it's you won't. But if you wanna, I don't know if they have any like just look up furry designs or whatever. Look in the furry community and stuff. They have great designs and stuff for characters and very different styles, and it's some of the styles that I seen that are really good. I wish they actually got a legitimate storyline of animation for their series
Really
and
good
stuff.
would be an understatement.
What the? Okay, you need a like holy dude.
No, I'm agreeing with you. It's an understatement.
Yeah, but I'm just stalking you just like through like but yeah. But anyway, they have really good styling, character designs, uh outfit designs too. And they get a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie. They get a lot of shit, but a lot of those people are very talented for designers and stuff for different uh character designing and everything. Um I know certain styles in anime they do have like the same face syndrome and all this stuff and that does happen uh to the Japanese. So that's a thing that we should talk about too. Same face syndrome is actually a thing in Western and the anime, but it's a little bit more into the anime thing because they don't have uh crazy spectacular thing. Cartooning over here does have more flexibility with like the what they look like, but they do have same face stuff like the Cal Arts thing with I think it's like Gumball or something, and that's the thing. But the only reason, like, I gotta explain this part. Why it's like that is because they gotta save on time for the animation, and then on top of this, okay, they can't do like the wacky pataki, like Disney used to have, like crazy uh character designs. Well, One Piece has that. Like One Piece is probably the only one that has like the crazy uh character designs of, you know, characters and stuff what they do. And
It wears as an inspiration like a shoulder.
what the dude,
On its shoulder.
dude, I you
I'm literally
just
agreeing with you.
no, you interrupting me, man.
My bad.
Like that's ridiculous. but they do have crazy designs from the One Piece guy, and it's it's one of those things that I give him props for that, but at the same time, like some of the designs are kind of like not that great. Like the designs are kind of like more American cartoony like style, where I don't particularly like, but he has the right thing. Probably the best example of like not the same face syndrome is probably Bleach. They have a lot of different like body types and different um character designing in that, and it's like super cool of like different cultures in that too. Like that's another thing that I always liked Bleach, and I think it had probably the best art style that I ever seen. And then you have uh, like Black Lagoon is really good, and then you have um, uh, I'm trying to think what was the other one. I think Cowboy Bebop, and then obviously probably the best like animation company that I like the most is Studio Trigger, because their designs of their characters are so fucking crazy looking, and the creativity of Studio Trigger is insanely good and stuff.
By the definition of style.
Yeah, it was really good what they were doing, and I think Fooly Cooley really inspired me too, and that's why I always like Gynex. Like the original company was Gynex, and then some of them left and then started Studio Trigger, and then Gynex went under because obviously they were doing so more corporate than actually following the ways that they wanted to do it at the very beginning, and they basically got everything back by making another company. Like it's kind of funny,
Yep.
and
Different company, same motto. My bad.
yeah, and not right, same Mano.
Motto.
Oh, are you talking about like the old company, or are you talking about the new, like the same people?
Same people.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's just one of those things. They did it, better. They understand like what people want, original storylines, everything. Um, they do a very good job. Um, then you have Studio Mappa. Their designing work. I mean, like it's majority comics, so manga. But for the Western civilization, our designing for characters is Disney was probably the best at it. Great emotion, great designing work, like everything. If it wasn't for Disney, we probably wouldn't have like really anime because the Japanese like went to the studio and they were like, dude, like we can't do this on a scale, but we can tell really good stories and stuff. So that's how they started everything, and then they got really good at animation and Western civilization. Uh, kind of threw it away and stuff. That's why we do like more 3D, and then we kind of losing the 2D element, and we don't really have that anymore, and it's sad. It's depressing. It's not good. It's like that's why I want to start a company and stuff. American company, not like Australian company where like um what is that? The Digital Circus people, Glitch Productions. I want to start a company, but it's Americans. Okay, we should be on top of the world, number one in the world for animation, and we lost everything because the corporates at Disney destroyed everything for 2D. They don't want to go back to it. They need to get going on that. Like Japan's number one right now. Like you cannot tell me like they on a whole different ball game right now. Like we lost everything because of greed and people that don't wanna, you know, we did have like some hits there, like Gravity Falls, don't get me wrong. Uh we had like we have Vizzy Pop, you know, she's kind of going the way for like, animation for America, but I want it better than Vizzy Pop. Like I want it not this singing weird thing and stuff. I want good stuff. I want major fighting, action packed stuff. I want cool stuff like what Japan has. And how everything went downhill because of, oh, animation is for kids and stuff. That was the number one thing that we lost to. The comics gone. Our industry is flaying around, not understanding what to do because it's all corporate greed. They want to go full woke. Let's go broke. You know, they don't want to expand like Marvel. You know why Marvel is like going away with mangas and all that stuff? Because they don't want to do anything new. It has to be Spider-Man. It has to be Captain America. It has to be Iron Man. It has to be that. It's like make some new fucking characters, man. Like I am sick
Honestly,
of
the way
this.
that the MCU is going, they're on life support.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that's keeping them alive at this point. Because they kept doing stupid shit that caused them to lose money.
yeah. It's just like wake up. Wake the up. Like you know why? Like this is another thing. This is another thing why it it, it ticks me off where they sit there and like let's throw Wolverine at the table every 2 seconds. It's like yes, we know everybody loves it, all that stuff. You know what the Japanese are doing? They taking chances. Shonen Jump is one of the biggest like comic book industries ever. Okay, they throw anything new at the wall and stuff, and it nails it and stuff. Marvel cannot do that. Disney cannot do that anymore. Like we need somebody working at Disney to have some cojones and throw something new at the board. Let's play it safe. Well, guess what? America was never safe. Okay? The founders were literally like, yeah, did they play it safe against the King of England? No. Did they play it safe making one of the greatest countries of our lifetime No, they didn't. They went balls to walls. Like, this country's amazing. Did you think, you know, inventors like the Wright brothers made their airplane? Did they play it safe? No, no, they did not.
Absolutely not.
Like, they wanted to fly in the sky, dude, and they fucking did it. They made something amazing. Okay, you know, don't get me wrong. We have Vizzy Pop, but at the same time, it's like,
That ain't saying much.
yeah, you know, I want it bigger. Okay, I want it stronger. I want America be on top of the world for animation again. Did you think Walt Disney played it safe in his little fucking garage? No. What happened? What happened to the passion of like creating something new? And then, oh yeah, we gotta use AI. Oh yeah, people want to look at AI slop. You know, like a bunch of boomers running the show. We gotta play it safe, guys. That's the only way that we can make money, guys. Let's play it safe. Let's stop the creativity, guys. You know, that's what you want.
Eh.
That's what it is. Like, everybody wants to play safe. Nobody wants to do anything major. Like, everybody wants to, you know, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use AI. I don't want to draw anymore. I don't want to get better at it. Easy way out. AI slop. You know, and then you have people that think they like hot uh shit for like drawing and stuff, but they don't want to get better. Example A, fucking Dodo. Like, sorry, like I told him like you're not hot shit, dude. Like, trying to teach somebody that's I think they better than you, and then on top of this, you're not getting better because you're playing video games all the time. Is that right?
Are you actually asking me?
Yeah. Are you trying to get better?
Yeah, I do.
Are you drawing every day? Are you trying to get there? Are you looking different ways to draw?
No, I don't draw every single day, but when I do, I'm willing to try something different. Can't force myself to draw every single time because then I'll get burnt out too easily.
See, that's pussy talk. I don't think you ever got burned out on drawing. Have you?
Yeah, I did.
I
Really
don't
gotten
believe
to the
you.
point where I didn't even do drawing at all one year.
Hmm. I don't believe you.
Well, you don't.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you one bit because you be
Makes you say that.
your drawings. The animation was good. Why did you stop that?
Probably because of materials that I had, or the certain systems I didn't like. Mainly limitations. Because I was using like Flip Clip, I think. It didn't really have as much features.
All I hear excuses.
I'll get back to it eventually.
Hmm. What are you doing right now?
Making chapter 5.
Playing a video game. Playing a video game. See, the spirit of an American right here. Zero. He has no spirit. You don't want to be like this guy. This guy is just like, I don't want to get better. I don't want to get anything. Uh, I'm gonna play video games all the time. Don't be like this guy. Be a guy that wants to, create new things every day. I think burnout is a good thing. If you're not fully burned out, sometimes I think you have no passion and stuff. Once again, video games. It's just games. That's all it is. It's one thing playing. I remember playing Destiny, but I played it for the storyline and understanding like how the story works and everything. And I had ideas what to draw, what I wanted to make. You know, that's the whole thing about it. Like, are you playing the game just to, understanding the storyline, or are you just playing the game just to pass time?
Usually have a break.
Because that's the thing with me. Like, I play video games to learn the story and wanting to create more afterwards. But not a lot of people do that. You gotta have an itch, you know what I mean? Gotta have that like drive. You gotta have that adventure in you. Creating new worlds. It's just the tip of the hand. Do you like creating worlds, or you want to be the guy that just plays the worlds, but you can create a better world than the guy that created the storyline? You have like a
I have like 2 games on the back burner right now. The one I'm working on now is Lunar Crest. The other one is Basic Fantasy, and the other one is Cotton Academy. I have like 3 games I'm working on.
Three
Probably won't get
games.
them finished in like the same time, but obviously get what I mean.
Hmm. Why you're not working on it right now?
That's what I've been doing the entire time.
How do you even get the assets for that game?
It already comes with the engine. These are only placeholders for now.
So you just got placeovers right now.
Yeah.
Well, you're not drawing them. What are you doing? Get going. Playing a video game. Let's see. Gotta have what's the game about?
Which one?
Just pick one.
Ludicrous is mainly you trying to reclaim your kingdom after what your father did to it for 30 whole years.
That's it. You're gonna
I
have
mean,
to.
that's the summarized version of it.
Alright. Building the kingdom.
As for the reason, it's already been explained, but mainly because of the people who are after him were mainly people that he affected from the past.
So it's like a revenge thing.
Yeah, at least for the antagonist that you fight. As the main protagonist is literally made for survival. If they don't participate, they're going to be hunted down.
Alright. So you programmed this whole thing? Or is this the
It automatically comes with the stuff.
what is it? Like what's the program?
SRPG Studios
So
game engine.
okay. Do you even have the mind of like what you want the character to look like?
Oh, I already do. I can post it in the art
Well,
channel if you wish.
just describe it.
Main character is a very small, petite girl, around her 20s. Has green hair, green grayish armor. Do you want me to show it to you, or
Well, I'm
do you want me
redoing
to
the
keep?
thing. Like I'm not gonna just describe it. That's all you need. So, short chick. She has armor.
Yeah, mainly on the chest, shoulders, forearm, and shins. Yeah,
Shins.
yeah,
And she's petite.
yeah.
What type of armor is it?
It's a knight armor.
Armor, okay. Okay. So she has like armor on the chest, right?
Yeah, on chest.
Let's see. Let's do this. What else does she have?
Uh, she has short hair, but the bangs cover her eyes.
She has short hair and her bangs cover her eyes. Do you still see her eyes or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, you don't see her eyes.
Is it long hair? Just short.
It's short.
This is like Joan of Arc, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What type of sword does she have?
She mainly wields a spear.
Spear. Yes. Why a spear?
Why not?
Well, like that's it? That's all you have? No description why?
Mainly, she's a tactician. Keep distance.
Well, why would she just have a bow then?
Is it odd to have a spear for a weapon?
Well, if she's like a strategist, you would think she would be really good with bows and like she's like going up in trees and stuff and seeing the whole battlefield. I'm just saying. because that's just make a little bit more sense. Do this. She's like a princess.
Yeah.
She's trying to get her kingdom back.
Yeah. Technically the weakest in her army because she was sick a good chunk of her life. And lore wise, she is the weakest out of all the Demon Lord's children.
She's a demon lord.
Well, that was the title her father had.
But is she a demon?
They have Demon Lord blood, which is basically a different class of its own, different type of divine blood. She is not.
Oh, she
She didn't
doesn't.
even get a chance to be one.
There you go. Drew this bitch out for you.
Ah, that's actually nice.
That'll be $55. Yeah, so basically that's what I wanted to do. um,
I spitball an idea, and this is the thanks I get.
yeah, you got your fucking.
Even the design of her was already done, but this one actually looks pretty good as well.
They have. I love the fact that we didn't have anybody saying anything on the what's call it, the YouTube comments, and I would have just drew like some stuff.
Yeah, it is very empty. I'm surprised no one didn't say anything at all.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, what can you do?
they're lost.
Hmm.
They're lost, man. They're lost. Let me finish this guy out. So, no, I don't want that. Let's see. Uh, let's do this. Has some glasses. Exploring. Be adventurous.
Hmm.
Try new things like touching a mushroom. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle. Be creative.
The mushroom looks confused.
It's like, don't touch me. I'm deadly. You know why? Why it's confused?
Because it's alive.
No. It's a mushroom rich. It uses poisons to do magic and stuff.
Oh my goodness, you actually added a witch hat to it.
Yes.
That's how you know it means business.
Uh, welcome to the jungle. Sometimes you will find a witch.
Disguised as a mushroom.
Yes. So just remember that. Sometimes you will find something cool in the forest that might be a witch. But next time on drawing crazy characters, Mushroom Witch, her true form, on the next
Mushroom
episode.
Bizarre Adventures.
Yep, it's crazy, right? We drew basically Joan of Arc. That's what it is. Be the very best. Call it? And then I drew the trap character gonna touch a mushroom witch. Finds what happens in the next episode. And don't be this guy, okay? Don't be an AI bro, okay? Like, do not be a AI bro, because this is what you're gonna get. That's gonna be you if you go down this dark path. Be creative, be creative, and yeah, you know, We will probably talk about, uh, more character designing, and maybe we will fucking draw some of his characters, revamping them
Okay.
because it's good to practice. Uh, having like um somebody like, hey, I want to have this type of character, and then you draw it out, and just give me the details of the character, and then you draw the thing out
Mm.
from your mind. So from the description, and then this is like, bam.
Yeah. Like I said, I already had a design of it before, but this one's also pretty good as well.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to look at it. I just wanted
Okay.
to create a thing out of my head. What description of what you give me?
Mm.
So anybody that wants me to create a character for character designing concept, tell a design, and I will draw it, and I will choose one and stuff, and explain the process of my thinking and stuff. Why, you know, a good description, a bad description, between a good description and a bad description, that the art will, completely like fall off. But as a good artist, a bad description can just be a good one and stuff. That's why you got to use your brain more. So, give me a short description of a character, and then give me a longer description and stuff, and see what I can come up with on the next episode of becoming like Walt Disney, I guess, and starting this new studios. That is all. Bye.